It has been once again proven that it is almost impossible to defend the Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC government without looking stupid. Please watch this video and drop your thoughts in the comments.
You know how Nigeria is at the moment. Now you're asking for another mandate, the same ruling party that some people would even argue have taken Nigeria way back than it was in 2015. So why do you deserve another mandate?
You know, perception and reality are not necessarily coterminous. Sometimes, perception can take you east. Reality can be, somewhere in the
For
west.
those that have been affected by insecurity, for those that are feeling the bite in inflation, for Nigerian students that are still at home, I'm sure they would know the reality. They would understand. It is actually people that are not in their shoes that can be talking about perception and reality.
I don't agree. I can be hungry right now. Doesn't mean I believe I'm going to be hungry tomorrow.
No, we've been hungry for years.
For years.
Yes.
Okay, for years. Look. Let me answer the question. I think it's a fair question.
Go ahead.
Yes. The point is, this government has objectively done an amazing job. Now, if you believe that the government has done nothing, what I'm saying and what I'm about to say may not impress you that much, but you are just you, and there's still a section of this country of people who can sit back and actually try to just be, objective. There's not been a time for a very long time that this country was a walk in the park, that living in Nigeria was a walk in the park, was a tea party. Life has always been challenging for our people. I mean, look at the data, look at the statistics. You can't deny that. It's not as though we were living in some utopian system before this government came, and all of a sudden utopia has evaporated. That was not the case. Things have always been difficult. Now, I think that if you really want to be objective and not just be emotive about this conversation, you will agree that even on the issue of security, that a whole lot has been done. Has this government been able to completely, wipe out every threat to our security? No, it has not. Was that the promise? No, it was not. Is that even something that is realistic, to be expected? Has governments around the world, some of the most sophisticated governments, have they managed to completely wipe out insecurity? No, they have not. But that's not the test. If we make that the test, then you can reach your verdict. But if that's not the test and that's not the standard, that this government promised a complete, if you will, just to extinguish every threat to our security, that was not and that's not the conversation we should be having. The question is, it's always relative. Relative to when this government came in, has there been progress made? Has there been, all the swaths of territory that were controlled by insurgents and by, terrorists? Is it the same today? The answer is not. The country is better off when it comes to security. I mean, that is not, we can't in 2 minutes deal with that. But Look, listen, bring me back, and I give you a promise.
We would love
bring
to
me back to discuss just some of these issues, not just the security, on the economy, on, just every day, on education.
Healthcare.
Please bring me back and make that the subject matter. And I'm happy to actually come here and let's have a realistic conversation, because the hysteria is engineered by those who simply want to, fly this flag. But that's a departure from the reality of things. Whether it's on national security, the economy, it's the economy. Listen, a bottle of water,
Mr. Felix
water,
I'm so sorry.
Anywhere else in the world.
We are completely out of time.
Okay.
This discussion was just getting very...
And I'll come back. I'll be happy to come back.
APC National Publicity Secretary, Felix Moka, thank you so much
Thank you, madam.
for joining us.